Number 3, the spicy gum challenge gone wrong. I never thought I would be sitting here in front of the camera telling this story, but here we are. I like to keep my content safe, but there are those moments where there's a gut feeling telling me not to do something, and this was definitely one of them. I was getting tagged in this video. Spicy gum, do this video, do this video. I'm known to do a lot of spicy videos on my channel because I like to push my limits. I like to test how far I can go in videos. So I immediately ordered it. How bad can it really be? It's just gum. 2 days go by, the package arrives, I open the box, I'm just like, you know what, let's just do it, we'll be good, we'll be chilling. So Noah and I filmed throughout the entire day, and the moment comes where we have to eat the gum. My dad came home, he asked what we were doing, and I told him that we were doing the spicy gum. He's like, I want to do it with you. I told my dad he doesn't have to do this.
I want to do it.
He wants to actually try it. In my head, I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. Not saying anything about your age, but I just know how hard these videos can be and how spicy they really are. But at the same time, my dad loves doing extreme videos. He's like, it's just gum. How bad can it be?
Bubble gum.
Spicy though. And he's like, Brian, I want to do it. It'll be funny. So I'm like, you know what, Dad? Okay, let's do it. Were you even scared?
No, it's not a pepper, it's gum. You know, what can go wrong?
What I witnessed after the challenge was haunting. So we unwrapped the gum. Oh my gosh, why does it look like that? Dude.
Is that the powder or the...
Mine looks like regular bubble gum. We eat it, we chew it. The whole point of the challenge was to see who could blow a bubble. Oh.
Oh God.
I'm sure you remember this day.
Oh. First when we ate the gum, you know, the heat is started going like over my body, my head, my hands, leg, everything. So I did it.
Yo, it's burning. That is no joke.
Anything else? See?
It's never ending. It's never ending. Are you okay, Dad?
Just burning.
My eyes red?
Yeah.
Even my dad, I did blow a little bit. He had the hose in his mouth, pouring milk all over himself. I was kind of scared for my dad as is. I was like, dude, I've never seen my dad like that.
The gum, it was something different. So the challenge ends, and then I tried to cool out. Like I went inside, like after 20, 30 minutes, feeling a little bit good, like okay, until what happened, Brian?
This is where things literally spiraled downward. I walked into my dad's room to check on him. Oh my gosh, this is literally giving me horrible thoughts. But I went into my dad's room, he's laying down, and he's kind of just like, oh, like, how are you feeling? He was talking, he was responsive, so I'm like, okay, like, he just needs to recover, sleep it off.
You know, the pain inside, you know, I just don't want to tell him I'm in pain. I don't want to scare him, you know. So I was in so much pain, but I still tell him I'm okay, don't worry about it. And they keep asking me, like, you sure, Dad? You sure? I said, yeah, just go, you know. But then after he left the room, then you hear me like, you know, like, starting like.
He was groaning.
So they come back. I said, Dad, you're not okay.
At that moment, we're all kind of panicking, but we don't want to show it in front of my dad. And this is the craziest part. We all started searching up remedies to like cool off your stomach after eating something spicy. And we saw a lot of cures, but one that stuck out to me the most was lemon juice. Everyone from my team was there, and they're like, lemon juice is gonna help. It's a savior. This is the one thing that will cure your stomach. So we grab a cup of lemon juice for my dad, not knowing what was about to happen. Papa Rug chugged the lemon juice.
Not even within 10 seconds or less, I'm drinking the lemon juice, I put it down right away, I started screaming. Like I jumped from the bed, screaming, like the pain in my stomach, like someone like
stabbing
me, like I started going to the bathroom like this, you know, I went to the bathroom and I started throwing up, then I went to lay down in the bathroom, and the pain comes like out of nowhere again. Like I tried to throw up so much that way I can get everything out of my system, but seems to be like the pain is not going away, it's sweat and stuff, and I just told them immediately, call 911, that's it, I can't help it.
And this is panic mode. He's pretty much screaming the whole time. And again, I've never seen my dad like that, so I start panicking. I'm like, what do we do? So I immediately call 911. They're like giving me instructions on make sure he doesn't pass out, make sure he's still conscious, put his head on a pillow, don't have him lay flat. All this while my mom is also screaming, my dad is screaming. So they said they were gonna send an ambulance right away. And once they hung up that phone, my mom started bringing wet towels to put on my dad's head. I was trying to keep him up. Like my mom is like slapping his face because he was slowly like going in and out of consciousness. I was like almost crying. I'm like, dude, they need to hurry up, And this is the craziest part. I was holding my dad's hand and I feel his tight grip slowly stayed like that. And he like lets go of my hand, and I'm automatically assuming the worst. I'm like, I don't know if he passed out, I don't know if he fainted, and luckily the paramedics got there, they went in the room, they rushed to my dad's room, my mom's crying, I'm like hugging her, and we're just waiting for them to come out and tell us something. And they walk out and they started asking me questions about the gum, and I was telling them all the information, the Scoville. They bring you onto the stretcher. Were you still passed out at this moment?
No, I didn't feel it. I told them don't take it, right?
Yeah, you were telling them not to take you, and I'm like, they better take you to the hospital. They took him straight in the ambulance.
I have to show you right here. This is not
My mom and I followed behind. Right when we get to the hospital, they're not letting us go inside. Like, they're like, we'll keep you updated, stay out here. And like, they're not giving us updates. Like, that's what was scaring us. About 20 minutes later, you see Papa Rug stand up, and then he comes out into the lobby and starts dancing. He started dancing. I know we're laughing about it and stuff, but that was a horrific night. Like, the sight that I saw of my dad on the floor, shirtless, not responding to us, I felt like I was the one to blame for it. Even though he wanted to do it, I still obviously blame myself. I'm like, I'm such an idiot. I shouldn't have let my dad do it.
You know, I always wanted rice, you know, so it wasn't you, it just...
Moral of the story, don't drink lemon juice if you just ate something spicy. Just stick to milk. Number 4, SWAT team raids my home. So it was a normal FaZe Rug film day. That video that I filmed was wearing the world's longest acrylic nails. The nails were about like this long. The place that we went to, they didn't really understand when I tried telling them I wanted it temporary, so they actually glued them as tight as possible to my nails. They were not moving whatsoever. I wanted to take these off right when the video finished, but that was not the case. I don't think I can do this anymore, but the nail salons are all closed, so I can't take these off. I have no choice but to sleep with them. So the video's over. I'm trying to take these nails off, but I was in a lot of pain. It's really, really painful, and I was actually trying to watch YouTube videos on how to take the acrylic nails off. It was taking too long, so I decided to just figure it out the next morning and sleep with them. But little did I know that keeping these nails on were gonna put me in the most dangerous situation in my entire life. So it's about 3 a.m. and my phone is ringing like crazy. I quickly jump out of my bed and I start hearing sirens outside my house. And to make matters worse, I hear a police helicopter flying above my house saying, "Come outside with your hands up." They had the searchlight pointing through my window, lighting up my entire room. So I'm heading downstairs, I put my robe on, and I have these long acrylic nails. I just have them. I couldn't take them off from the video. And I'm just like, yo, do I walk out with the nails or what? So don't get me wrong, I didn't care about having the nails on. I wasn't embarrassed or anything. It's just that I never had nails, so I didn't know how to act. So I decided to just put them in my pocket as I was walking outside. It's also 3 in the morning. I have my hands in my pockets, my eyes are still opening, and as I walk outside, there's lights pointed at me. Imagine you're escaping a prison and they catch you, all the spotlights were on you. And I'm an idiot, I had my hands in my pocket, and I walk out and I just hear them say, "Hands up, hands up, hands up!" And I quickly take them out like this, and I just realized that my nails are on. When I saw all the weapons pointed at me, I immediately took my hands out of my pockets, didn't even care about the nails, got on my knees. They came and put me in handcuffs, and yeah, my nails were just, they were literally this long as you guys saw. After they went and searched the house, they had to make sure everything was good. They came outside and started talking to us, and I asked what the reason for the SWAT call was, and they said someone called in saying that I was holding my family hostage, which is crazy. So that's how they found out that we were YouTubers, because I told them why I had the long nails on and how, you know, we get these fake SWAT calls, and they were all laughing about it, but it was definitely a situation that I never thought I'd be in. Like, what are the chances that I would get swatted the same night that I did the world's longest acrylic nails challenge, and I couldn't take them off. I just somehow couldn't take them off the night before, and then in the middle of the night we get swatted. So it's heartbreaking to know that the cops waste their time on stuff like that just because someone wants to be a funny jokester. Like, you should never, ever, ever joke about swatting someone, because you're putting someone's life at risk. Somebody that actually swatted a family, which resulted in a death, is now in jail for life. Like, this is not a joke. You can prank call pizza places and prank call your friends and stuff, but just don't ever mess with the cops. If you're ever in a position like that, just follow what the cop tells you to do. Make sure your hands are seen by the cops. Follow their orders, and if it's a prank call like that, you can just explain it at the end. But just don't make any sudden movements, and don't walk out with your hands in your pockets. Number 5, my first ghost encounter. The house I grew up in is easily looked at one of the most haunted YouTuber houses on the entire platform. From hearing voices, a lot of birds, footsteps.
Take my mom.
When I was going down, I swear to God, like almost to the last step and something just.
Seeing shadows.
I was like here and I saw the shadow running to the first floor.
I've seen it all in that house. But it didn't just start when I became a YouTuber. It started back when I was a child. So what you're about to hear, I've never shared on YouTube or shared with anyone in general. This experience happened when I was about 12 years old and I was home alone with my brother, but sadly he's not here to share the experience with me, so try to follow along as I explain this story. Guys, tell me this is not the scariest video. I'm literally editing this right now and I'm getting the chills and I'm home alone, bro. Like I'm literally home alone, there's no one here. I keep hearing noises. Whatever, back to the video, guys, sorry. So on this particular night, my mom and dad went out and they had my brother watch me. So every time we were home alone, I would always go to Brandon's room and we would watch, basketball or scary movies. We always used to watch scary movies. The Exorcist in particular, that was our favorite scary movie. Out of nowhere, me and Brandon are just chilling and we hear a door creak open. From my brother's room, he has a view of the front of the house, so anytime anyone would come over or pull up, you could see it from my brother's room. But in this situation in specific, there was no car outside. So my brother and I start panicking. We're young, so we don't even think that, oh, it could just be because the house is old. Like, no, we automatically assume that someone is in the house. In that moment, we just jumped on his bed and stared at the door in complete silence. We start hearing footsteps come up the stairs, one by one, very slow, and it's very quiet, so you can hear these footsteps loud and clear. We didn't say anything, but we were both just hoping that it was my mom or dad trying to prank us. So my brother's door was closed and the light was turned on in the hallway, so you can literally see the light from under the door, and the footsteps started getting louder and louder. And as they were getting louder, we see a black shadow walking towards the door, and it's stuck. No more footsteps. Complete silence. There's a black shadow standing in front of Brandon's door. Complete silence. You can hear our heartbeats. That's how silent it was. And this isn't even the craziest part. Like, we're waiting for someone to just completely open the door and say, I'm scared, pray. We just see the shadow completely walk in the opposite direction with the footsteps and walked away from the door. Me and Brandon are like kind of just quivering. And it was one of those moments where you were so scared that you couldn't even mouth words. And out of nowhere, the footsteps just stopped. My brother and I finally built the courage to go to the door and open it. Hello, hello. We're literally yelling in the house. No answer. We even thought that maybe it was one of our family members that came by, like a cousin trying to scare us. Right now. Dude, stop. I hate that we're seeing this, like, when I'm talking about this story. We're talking about a shadow. Wait, should we, like, show, like, real quick? Like, look at that. No.
That reflection right there, we saw a shadow.
What was that? So me and Brandon are walking really close to each other very slowly throughout the entire house, opening doors to the rooms, turning on every single light, yelling and asking if someone's in the house. No one was there. Complete silence. We quickly go back upstairs. As we're walking up the stairs to go back to Brandon's room, seems like no one's in the house. But what I'm about to tell you guys, it might sound crazy. If you have never experienced anything paranormal, I don't blame you if you don't believe what I'm about to tell you. If you have experienced paranormal activity, then you'll understand how crazy this is. We start walking up the stairs, and out of nowhere, we hear my parents' bed shaking like crazy. And in that moment, me and Brandon quickly sprint and run to Brandon's room and close the door. We thought it was an earthquake. We sprinted to Brandon's room, we're both screaming, we shut the door, and as we're in Brandon's room, the shaking stopped. It was complete silence again. Brandon tried telling me that it was an earthquake. There was no explanation to what we just heard. We both called my mom and dad. We had them rush home. My parents searched the house. Everything was clear. No one was there. No signs of someone breaking in. That's it. The bed shaking, we left it at, we thought there was an earthquake. The footsteps and shadows, completely unexplainable. I was too young to look deeper into this. I kind of just left it at that. But after that experience, that's when more ghost stuff started happening. And since I was a kid, I felt like there was something always attached to me, but I was too young to understand or comprehend it. But when I became a YouTuber and I started doing the Ouija board, that's when it really amplified. I truly still think that there's something attached to me because even when I do ghost videos with other ghost YouTubers, we always end up experiencing more than what they usually do. My guess is that it's because I'm there. Literally, the people who worked at the Whaley House for 20 plus years said they've never experienced that much activity. Why only when I go? Well, guys, that's the end of the video. It took a lot for me to sit here in front of the camera and explain all these stories. And let me tell you, I have a lot more. So if you guys enjoyed this type of video, please drop a like, show some love, and I would love to do a part 2 in the future. Make sure you are subscribed as well. Peace out.